Hello, friends. Welcome to Tabletop Tonight, the AM edition for those of us on the West Coast. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you may be. My name is Ruel Gaviola, and I'm so happy to be here because we got a really special game today. It is a Mythic Mischief from our friends at Ivy Games. I want to thank them for all the cool things I've been able to do with them over the last couple of months. We got to film some videos, which you can see now on their Game Found page, which is over here. Where can I drop the link? Yes, drop the link. If I can do, I think it's game, right? Yeah, there it is. Look, you can find it. It's been fully funded. So it launched this morning at 7 a.m. Pacific here. It fully funded at 50,000 at I don't know, like 35 minutes in or some crazy fast amount of time like that. So thank you for joining me. We're gonna play Mythic Mischief together today. So y'all are gonna, it's gonna be me against the world. So all of y'all in chat, I'm gonna teach you the game. It's a really cool game because it's easy to pick up, but then as you see, there's like a lot of different layers of strategy to this game. So I'm hyped to be here, hyped to play it. Again, shout out to Ivy Games for sponsoring and for bringing me out along with a bunch of other awesome content creators. They brought us out to their studio out in Nashville, Tennessee, and we filmed a bunch of cool playthrough videos, how to play videos, and so forth. You can see that on the Game Found page that I just dropped there. I want to say hello to everyone in chat. Thank you for joining me. This was, sort of like last minute. I'm going to play this game later this week with my buddy Daryl. Let me drop that. Look, Daryl and I are going to have a live run through this Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific. But you know what? I'm so excited about this game. I want to play it again right now with all of you. So thanks for hanging out. So shout out to, hey, Slackfish is here. Hello, Slackfish, and hi, Argus. Good to see y'all here. Let me see who else. AB Troop. Hi, AB Troop. Hope you're doing well. Atticus13. Hey, Atticus. Good to see y'all. We'll mostly lurk, but Slivers Express. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know Slivers is pretty pumped about this game too. And that's, I hope that, excuse me, I hope he can join because we're really excited about this game. I am, and a lot of the people who did the videos are like, we legit like this game. I legit love it. I think it's fantastic, and we'll look at the Game Found page in just a minute. We'll take a live look and see how they're doing because they're probably closing in at 100 grand right now. This is, if you've seen Ivy Games before, they've done Moonrakers and Veiled Fate, and their Kickstarters, and now on GameFound, their crowdfunding projects are just, they crush it every time, and they're crushing it right now as well. So excited to see. Hey, Rossman, good to see you on here. Hello, Deadpan. Game Freak Geek Girl, Ruel. I hope you're doing well, Monique. Thanks for joining us. Always a pleasure to have you here. Slackfish says that should be the title of a Wednesday stream, though. Ruel versus the World Wednesday. Hey, wow, another brand new marketing branding opportunity. Thank you, Slackfish. Yeah, Ruel against the World Wednesday. Maybe we could do that. Because last week we did Motley Tuesday, where it was just a motley mix of subjects where I played a game, I previewed a graphic novel, and we just chatted. So that was Motley Tuesday. Today is Ruel takes on the World Tuesday. How about that? Take on the World Tuesday. So y'all are gonna play against me today, Mythic Mischief, and I'll show you the game in just a minute. We're gonna welcome everyone to chat. Meeple Conrad is there. Hello, Meeple Conrad. Thanks for hanging out. Game for Geek Girl, yes. Atticus, Slackfish. If by closing you mean blown past it, yes. Okay, yeah, they've totally crushed it. We will take a live look at the the Game Found project in just a minute here. Let me close this over here. So I've got stuff hopefully planned straight. But I got to shout out Austin, the head of tabletop games there at Ivy Games, Ivy Studio. They are actually a full blown animation studio. They do some really cool projects with like Amazon, Netflix, Nike, some big hitters there. And I'm going to share the video that they created for this. I mean, it's awesome. But I do want to shout out Austin Harrison because if it wasn't for Austin, folks, I would not be trying to get a sponsorship with Topo Chico. Es muy delicioso. Austin, when we went to the studio there, they have a little fridge and they have snacks, and they offer drinks, and I was a LaCroix fan, right? I'm a fan of this bubbly water, and he said, "Have you had a Topo Chico?" I was like, "No." And they had, you know, a bunch of these in there. I had one taste. I was like, I'm sold. I love it. And I want to shout out my buddy Naveen from Before You Play. He felt the same way. We actually texted each other last night, and Naveen's like, I'm totally obsessed with Topo Chico. I was like, I am too. And they have just the regular Topo Chico mineral water. They also have the one that I love is the lime twist. I think it's twist and lime, and that's the one we had at the studio. And me and Naveen are just totally fell in love with these drinks. And he actually had the grapefruit one the other day, and he said it was okay, but this is his favorite. I haven't even had the other flavors yet. This is by far my favorite, and yeah, y'all know how much I love this drink. So thanks to Austin Harrison at Ivy Games for getting me hooked on this. You'll notice too, I want to thank Ivy Games. They totally hooked up my gear today. I've got the hat, a Mythic Mischief hat, Mythic Mischief hoodie. These are part of the campaign as well. You can totally add these on. They have this awesome book bag. They have pins. I mean, they went all out, and it's a fantastic campaign. I'm so happy that they've funded a couple of times over already. Let's see. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, Dice Tower Wednesday, DW Wednesday West, not Wednesday. Hello again, everyone. Just had to change over laundry. Okay, cool. Yeah, do your laundry, do your work, whatever you got to do, folks. Thanks for hanging out. We will play the game in just a minute here. When you went there, you discovered the fact that Topo Chico is muy delicioso. I did. And it's funny because I've seen Topo Chico at my local stores before that, but because of the bottle shape and everything, I just assumed it was beer. And I'm not really much of a beer drinker these days, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, Mexican beer, that's cool. But then I learned it's this magical elixir, and now I'm there like every week buying a 12 pack. It's crazy. Dare Drinkers in the house. Hi, Dare Drinker. Good to see you. Uh, yeah, with the varsity jacket, they did not hook in with the varsity jacket, unfortunately, Slackers. That thing is awesome. I mean, I love the hoodie. This is a large size. I'm gonna be honest, it's a little snug for me. I like mine a little baggier, so I'm probably gonna get an extra large. And Michelle, she tried this on, she loved it. So it's a little large on her. It's just a little. Yeah, I mean, it's the perfect fit, but I like mine a little baggier, so I'm going to get an XL. The hat is great. I actually got socks, which I'm not wearing because it's too hot in here. But yeah, lots of great swag. Let's go over to the game, shall we? Whoop. So here's Mythic Mischief. Have it set up. We're going to play a two-player game. I will be the Wizards today, and y'all in chat are going to be the Monsters. And we're going to play a two-player game. There are different game modes. We have, and what I just found out, and actually I'd heard this, I talked to the Austin about this while we were out there, but now it's official. There's a solo variant done by David Turczi. So that name alone, David Turczi, all the great games he's done, he's involved with the solo edition or solo variant for this, the solo rules. So we're gonna play the two-player variant now, and there's also a 3-player and a 4-player, and also a 4-player blitz. Which, spoiler alert, it is so much fun. The blitz version, I may like that one the best because it's just frantic and it's fun. And actually, you're going to play two boards. It's a 2v2 game. So you got two boards, two tome keepers, and so forth. So I'll talk about that a little later. But what we're going to focus on now is 1v1, me versus the chat. Let me see. Want to see a project that we worked on for 2 years that we released today on Kickstarter. Oh, hi, Gabriel. Thanks for joining us, Gabriel. So we're playing a Mythic Mischief from Ivy Games, and I'm the Wizards. You are the Monsters. We'll take a look at the quick overview of the game. So I love the theme of this game. We are rival factions at this school, right? It's a middle school full of magic and mystery. I am the wizard faction. You are the monsters, like think Frankenstein monsters, right? We have different abilities, which we'll talk about in just a second. We are here's the Tome Keeper, aka the Librarian. They're just wandering the halls of the library, trying to get them to the different destinations. There are 3, 1, 2, 3. And what we're trying to do is, as the Tome Keeper moves, it's a predictable action, but you can sort of mess with it. They're always going to go to 1, taking the shortest path possible at the end of your turn. So on your turn, why don't we look at the turn order here? It's the Mythic phase. You spend actions. Okay, so the actions are right here. You can move. For me, I can move, warp. shift, distract, teleport, and also the after lunch special, which we'll talk about. You all have the same thing. They're just named a little differently. Your move, throw, what is this? Move, throw, barge, distract, and then your special ability. Oh, I can't see it. Into intimidate. That's right, intimidate. Yeah, because you're the monsters, right? You're gonna intimidate. Um, 1v1 Ruel against chat. Okay, who's in chat is secretly everyone here. Yeah, who in chat is secretly. So everyone, if you lurk or whatever, it's cool. Hang out, and you, by majority decision or whoever I see first in chat, that's the move you're gonna do. So what you do on your turn, you're gonna take one of these actions, and you'll see the little dice here. These indicate how many actions you have. For instance, for the move, I have 3 move right now. As you spend them, you just click it down. You'll eventually get to 0, okay? And I'll talk about the cleanup phase in just a second here. So then you can also warp. Well, for me, warp is my special ability. I can exchange places with any character that's adjacent to me, okay? So I'm here. I've already laid out the board here. So I'm going to be the wizards, the purple ones. Y'all are the green monsters. I could warp by doing that, by switching places, okay? In the typical setup, what you do is the first player will place their marker or their figures, and then the second player gets a free tome, and then they place theirs. For just this sake of simplicity, I just set up things right now, so then we can just jump into the game. Hi, Stacey Everdell. Thanks for joining us. So we are playing Mythic Mischief, and I'm just going over the overview of the game. You'll notice these bookcases are everywhere. This is just standard setup. There are different setups in the rule book, and then we have a before lunch card, which tells us where to place tomes, okay? And they're going to tell you where to place clutter, and so forth. Okay, so spend actions, then the tome keeper is going to move, and then if the tome keeper catches your opponent, you get a point, but if it catches you, you lose a point, okay? Movement rules, 1 move to 1 space. If you're moving into clutter, it counts as 2 moves. If you don't have 2 moves, you cannot move into clutter. And then you'll see adjacent is orthogonal, and neighboring is any square that touches your square. And the game, it's a race to 10 points, folks. 10 mischief points, or when after lunch card is completed. So, oops, let me take these off. Here we are, the score markers. It's a race to 10 points. Now, as you get the points, if someone gets to 10, they just win immediately. However, there is a timer. So before lunch, if the tome keeper gets to all 3 spots, then you're going to turn over the after lunch card, show that, put 3 new destinations, and then if we play the after lunch spot and no one's gotten to 10, then whoever has the lead is the winner at that point. The games I've played this game a few times, and I think one game, most games have gotten to the 10. I think one game I played, someone got to 9 and someone was at 7, so the 9 won. But yeah, it's like a built-in timer. Really, really cool way they did this. Now, after lunch, we do have specials here as well. So after lunch, let me look at our abilities here. So here's mine. I have Warp. That's like I was just talking about switching places with a neighbor and ally or enemy. Shift. Now, this is the cool part. Shift allows me to move bookcases. So as long as the bookcase is on my space, I can shift it one way on its neighboring, on its continuing line. So I can just basically slide it. They call it shift. Okay. And that's going to become important because there's ways that you can move or, as the tome keeper moves, you can trick the tome keeper into moving to different spaces by shifting bookcases and so forth. The tome keeper, the rule is they move the shortest path towards their destination. So you can obviously just use those shift powers to set up bookcases. My special power, I have it one time. I have to charge it up though, and I'll talk about that in a second. My one-time power is I can teleport to any space in the library. And I can teleport into clutter as well. So I cannot teleport onto another character. That's the rule. Okay, let's look at the monsters now. The monsters, your ability is throw. You can move an ally enemy. So I had warp, you have throw. You can throw your enemy 1 space either adjacent, like if let's say the monster you were here, you could just toss me over here like that. or if it's on a diagonal as well. So maybe if you were like here, you could just toss me, boom, here. Okay. Where did I put this? This was here. This was here. Okay. Also for the monsters, you have barge. So mine was shift, right, for my bookshelf ability. Yours is barge. So yours, you get to, so in this case, this monster here, you just get to move it to an opposing space like this. Whoop, like that. Okay. So you monsters are barging into the bookcases by just shifting them over or moving them over like that. All right. Hey, Susan Arnak, good to see you. And me, Hammer Time, good to see you as well. I want to thank everyone for hanging out today. Let's look at, we're playing Mythic Mischief. Let's see, there's the movement rules we talked about. The game ends at 10. I'll look at your abilities. Intimidate. This is your special. So mine was teleport. Yours is intimidate. Neighboring enemy will move 2 spaces toward the Tomekeeper. So you can move me towards the Tomekeeper. Obviously, you can't move through bookshelves and so forth. And then your after lunch special is a trap. So you have these little traps here. I have the little portals. Your little traps. This is after lunch, so the second round of the game. An enemy that is trapped cannot move off a trap for 1 turn. So basically, they get stuck there. Okay. I need some Topo Chicos. Muy delicioso. All right, chat. So, one more time, looking at the movement rules there. Sorry. I mean, the Mythic phase, you take your actions. So, the Mythic phase is the main part of the game, right? You're just moving your characters, trying to set them up. You're trying to capture tomes as well. The reason why you want to capture tomes, and actually, why do you want to capture tomes? Glad you asked, Ruel. When you go on a space with one of your tomes, or you pass through a space with one of your tomes, you're going to collect that tome and place it here. And then at the end of the round, you're going to go to the cleanup phase. Okay, so the cleanup phase, you're going to slide all your used action dice to the left. So anything that I've used here will go to the left. You'll notice that these are starting here. That's just starting setup. So you will lose this shift. It'll go here. But you may add tomes. So the tomes that you collect, you can add them here. So that basically is going to level up your different abilities. So if I put a tome here, then during the cleanup phase, when it says to slide action dice to the left, I'm already here. So I will always, at the start of the round, always start at 1. Okay, because you set your dice to the number that's above it. You'll see here like your movement 1 and 2. If you add tomes, and for instance, I'm adding tomes here to this. Now this one starts at a 2, and this one starts at a 3. So I have 5 movement now instead of 4. Okay, but I don't have a tome there yet. I'm starting at 1 and 2 for a total of 3. Okay, you'll notice here you actually have a extra tome. Why do you have that? Glad you asked, Ruel. The reason why you have an extra tome here is because the first player, they will put their figures first. The second player puts their figures second, and then as a makeup, the second player gets a free tome. So right away, you're going to be able to place a tome anywhere you want to bump up your action. So in this case, you could keep this here, or you can start moving up here along the the throw ability. So you can get this to 1, and then you're going to see, actually, let me bring that up right now. So here's your freebie. We'll talk about that in a second. Your freebie, during the cleanup phase, you get to boost action dice. So what you do, you can boost any dice 2 spaces, 1, 2, or you can boost 2 dice 1 space each. So 1 and then 1 for 2. So as you boost, let's say I boosted my shift. I'm at 1 right now because I have a previously placed tome there, let's say. I'm going to, during the cleanup phase, I'm going to boost this shift 1, 2, and now it is on the 2 space. So now during the round, I will have 2 spaces or 2 shifts to do during my turn. Okay, so that is boost. So that happens after every turn. A reset action dice set just means that you reset it to the number that is above it. Okay, so now I don't have a tome here. This is 1. So there are 4 tomes on the board. That's how it starts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whoops, that's 4. Okay, so we'll all start tomes in the same place. These are the books of knowledge you're trying to collect as students at the... So I love how they phrase this, the school. So S-Ghoul, the school that you're at. There are plenty of books of knowledge that are going to help you in your abilities here. All right. And if you'll, I don't know if I can show this real quick. So each like little faction, it's cool. They have the little, write-ups on all the different characters. So your characters are Bolt, Bash, and Beast. And then I have the Wizards, who are Mervin the Great, Frazzle, and Spark. Really cool, nice little touch there. And there's vampires, monsters, zombies, and wizards. And there's expansions already, folks. We've got, where do I have them? I don't have, I have them over here. Trolls are one of them. And where's the other one? Trolls. We have trolls and witches. I just checked right there in the box. So, yes, a lot of great factions, a lot of fun. Why don't we take a look? Enough of my chit chat. Let's look at this awesome video that GameFound, I think GameFound, that is on the GameFound page for Mythic Mischief. You're going to see just the amazing work that IV Studio does. So let me get this going here. Where are we at? Nope, that's not it. Whoop. All right. Okay, so I have this page ready, and I'm going to shut off my mic so you can listen to what we have here on the video for Mythic Mischief.
Mythic Mischief is a thematic strategy game with easy-to-learn asymmetric factions for 1 to 4 players. The game takes place in the restricted area of the Mythic Manor Library, where the Tomekeeper roams the aisles, readily removing misbehaving pupils. You play as one of 7 unique factions of Mythic Manor students, vying for control of the library. It's the perfect chance to prove once and for all who is best in class. Luckily, you've procured a list of the returned books and know exactly where the Tomekeeper is heading. On your turn, you may use the abilities of your faction to manipulate nearly everything in the library. Your mythics, your opponents, bookshelves, and even the Tomekeeper, in order to place your fellow students in their path. When an opponent is caught by the Tomekeeper on your turn, you score a Mischief point. The game takes place over 2 phases, before and after lunch. Each phase consists of 3 destinations, where the Tomekeeper will travel to return tomes throughout the library. Your mythic abilities are displayed and tracked on your faction board. As you perform actions on your turn, tick down the action dice with each use of an ability. Each ability may be upgraded by collecting tomes, which are spread across the library. Each faction also has a unique and powerful legendary ability, as well as an after-lunch special ability. Once you have finished using your abilities on your turn, the Tomekeeper moves towards their next destination, taking the quickest path available, moving 4 spaces before lunch and 3 spaces after lunch. If the Tomekeeper enters the space of an opponent mythic, they are removed from the board, and you gain 1 Mischief point. The game ends when the Tomekeeper finishes returning all of their tomes, or when a team reaches 10 Mischief points. For a more in-depth look at Mythic Mischief, check out our full how to play video or a gameplay video in the description below. Thanks for watching.
Isn't that an awesome video? I love that video. Want to say hi to Slivers. Thanks for joining us, Sliver. Good to see you here. And Tantaloris as well. Thank you. Slackfish. Yeah, that Ruel guy, continuing streak of good questions during the streams. Thanks, Argus. And Slackfish said some, what was that? I saw a comment about Ruel asking. Ruel's such a good interview that he asked himself the tough questions. That's right. Slackfish got a meeting for the next couple hours, but I'm glad I caught your rules. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Slackfish. Have a good meeting. Hey, Jess. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you on here. Yeah, let's play some Mythic Mischief. We just did a quick little rules over. We can play along. We can play along as we go here. So I'm gonna be the Wizards. I'm gonna take the first turn. So as we said earlier, the phases here, Mythic phase, spend actions, then we'll get to the Tomekeeper phase. That's where they move, the Tomekeeper moves, and trying to get your opponents caught. So if the Tomekeeper catches you, then you'll be knocked off the board. and your opponent gets a point, and then on your turn you will spawn and open one of the spawn spots here indicated by the circles. Okay, so we've already done the setup. I'm going to take my turn. I've got 3 movement. So what I want to do is I'm going to go 1 here so I can get a tome, and I click down here. So now I have 2 movement. I really want those tomes. So we already know that the tome keeper is going to move here. So my people or my kids are safe, and my students are safe. And I'm going to go here 1, 2. Again, you can pass through destination. Doesn't cost you an extra movement. The clutter is 2 movement though. So I've got 2. So I use 2 movement here. I'm down to 0. I could use a warp. Actually, I should probably use a shift as well. Why didn't I do this? I'm gonna Oh, okay. I'm gonna use my shift here to shift this here, because that's the way I shift my bookcases, is sliding them along their line. Okay. Then I do have 1 warp ability. Let's see. I can warp. Well, I don't want to warp this here because that gives you a free tome. That's no good. And I can't warp through bookshelves as well. You know, I'm just going to let that go. I will just let that pass. Okay. And Julia asks, is this coming to BGA? Does anyone know? I don't know if it's coming to BGA, Julia. I believe it's... Well, I learned the game on TTS, but I'm not sure if they've released it or not. You may check the Game Found page as far as links to that. They may have that. Okay, so yeah, I was wondering if yeah, I'm not sure if it's on Tabletopia as well. But go ahead and check their page there, Julie, and they'll have more info. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. So now let's go to the Tomekeeper phase. Move Tomekeeper. So they have, you can look up here, they have 4 movement. And so that's the movement here. They'll be moving 3 spaces during the second phase. So they go shortest path to the destination. 1, 2, 3. So they've cleared this destination. Now they're going to go back to 2. So they turn around, and then 4. So that's the end of the movement. So they're lined up to go this way. All right. So then at the end of my turn here, so the Tomekeeper has not caught anyone, so no points yet. Slide use action dice to the left. So these go to the left. Add any tomes. So I collected 2 tomes. So I'm going to move 1 tome. I'm going to place 1 tome here. So I want more movement. And then I am going to place a tome here in my shift. Now, why do I do that? Because if you notice, even though I started with 1 shift, once I used it, or even if I don't use it, it's going to shift to the left. And that's when I reset, there's nothing there. So I want the tome here. So then when I reset my die, it'll get to 1. Okay. So here we go here. Add any tomes. Boost any action dice. Now I get to boost some dice. So do I boost? I can boost this here so I get 4 movement. Or I can boost this one here with a distract. Distract might be fun. Okay, so let's look at what distract does. Distract does, let me look in the rule book here. Distract is move the Tomekeeper 1 space toward any one of my mythics. Okay, so I can lure, basically it's called luring or distracting. I can bring the Tomekeeper towards me. So I'm going to put 1 on distract because hopefully I can set them up to catch my rivals, the monsters. Okay, so now we boosted action dice. That's 1 boost. I'm going to do another boost here. Okay, so 1 and 2. And then I reset all action dice. And by resetting, you just look at the number that's above it and reset it to there. So I've got a 4 and a 2. So now I got 6 movement this turn, or next turn. 1 there, and then a 1 there. Okay. All right, chat, you are up. You have these actions here. What would you like to do first? Unfortunately, the Tomekeeper is on 2 tomes here. You do have a tome that you can collect here. Now, you can move through me. That's okay. You just can't stay on a spot with me. There's also a tome here, which is sort of tough to get. You'll need 1, 2, 3 actions. You have 4, or you have 3 movement. You can do 1, 2, and then you cannot move here because you're trapped by the clutter, unfortunately. That was because I slid one of these things here, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3. Where's your 4th tome? Oh, 1, 2, 3. Is there any? There should have been. Oh, here's the tome. Here you have another tome right here. If we move through, yes, you can still collect, Jess. So you can go 1, 2, and then you can move another character 3 as well. Don't forget, you also have throw. You can throw me, so you can toss me. I like to call it the suplex. You know, for all of you wrestling fans out there, you can suplex me onto the other side of yourself like this. Okay, that will cost you 1 throw action there. So that might be a good way to do it. You throw me, suplex me here. You would move, lose a throw thing, and then you can do 1 movement here, and then you'd still have 2 movement to do whatever you want. Okay. All right. I'll give you a second in chat to join me. All right. So I want to thank you all again for joining me. Let me know what you're up to these days, what games you are excited about, and if you're going to be backing Mythic Mischief. I highly recommend you check it out. It is a great campaign. You know what? Why don't we take I promised a live look at the campaign, which I didn't do. Why don't we look now? And let's take a look at what they are up to. Wow. They're at 137, folks. So their initial goal was 50,000. They met that in like 35 minutes or something. Or okay, right there, 37 minutes and 7 seconds. They're at 137. Their last Kickstarter. So this is GameFound. The last crowdfunding they did on Kickstarter for Veiled Fate was close to $1 million. It was like it might have been over $1 million. So yeah. All right, Rasman, thank you. Yeah, let's throw. Definitely suplex me. So there you go. You have suplexed me there. So that's your 1 throw. You have 3 movement left. I'm going to assume that you're going to go here to grab your tome. And you do have a freebie from the previous turn, from the setup. So you get 2 tomes right now. Dare Drinker, barge the top left so we can only need to move 1 instead of 3. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah, good idea. So barge the shelf top left. So you can barge this. Let me see. Barge like that. Is that the way you would like it? Rossman gives a thumbs up. Nice. So that's your barge. So this goes down to 0. Let me make sure so is that what you wanted to barge, friends? This one to here. Okay. And then you still have your 3 movement left, which would be really cool. Oh wait, so you moved 1 here. So you actually have 1 movement left, or 2 movement left, my bad. Because you moved here. After you suplexed me, you moved down here. And then you've barged the bookshelf. And yeah, seems good to me. All right. And then you do have 2 movement left, friends. Unfortunately, you cannot go 1, 2. You cannot stay on a space that I am at. And you definitely don't want to stay here. Well, I mean, the Tomekeeper, you already know how they're going to move. They're moving towards number 2. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it is up to the active player how you want to move the Tomekeeper. Okay. Oops, I got my left and right mixed up. Oh, okay. So this was here. Did you want to move this one here? Oh, yeah. Barge it. There you go. So you can barge like that and sort of like trap me there. And then you have 1 movement there to get that. Nice. No worries, Dare Drinker. That's a great move. So yeah, if you barge that, then you have your, so we did the barge, you have 2 movement. So you can go 1 and then back here to 2, or 1, 2, which you definitely don't want to do because the Tomekeeper is going straight to you. So go 1, 2, 1, 2, and you got a 3rd tome. And then Tomekeeper is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now you've opened up this lane for the Tomekeeper and you are out of the way. Great move. Okay, so you got your 3 tomes. So you've moved your 2 movement. You've done all your stuff. Now let's go to the next phase, which is the Tomekeeper phase. They're going to, again, they move predictably. The shortest path to the next destination. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then remember, the 3rd destination is there. You've picked up 3 tomes, or actually you picked up 2 and you had 1 extra from the setup. So now let's go to the cleanup phase. Slide all action dice to the left. Add any tomes. So you have 3. Which ones would you like to move up, folks? Again, once you place these here, if you placed one in the barge, then it will reset to 1. Okay. So I would definitely recommend that. And then just as a tip, I think I feel like movement's always a good thing. So you could always move, put tomes there. And don't forget, you're also going to get a boost as well. So a one-time boost every turn where you can move one die, two spaces, or two dice, one space each. So let's take a look at that. Topo Chico, so refreshing. And muy delicioso. Why don't we do movement? Yeah, Rossman, movement. Tome adding to a barge and movement is my thought. Well done. Okay, so we'll do one barge here. And then let's crank up the movement. Rossman and Jess. So that's one tome. You do have a third tome. Just as a note, if you place the third tome here on your special ability Intimidate, that unlocks that ability now. And this is the one where neighboring enemy. Why am I looking there? Your special Intimidate, neighboring enemy will move two spaces toward the Tome Keeper. So basically, they're going to go right in the path. You can totally set me up to get beat up by that. So you could put a tome there to unlock it, because basically the tome, the ability, once you use the tome, you just take it off and use the ability. Also, you could put it here, crank up your movement all the way up there as well. Okay, yeah, Jess says special movement. Let's do it. You have Intimidate. Well done. Okay, now the end of your turn here. Now we look at the slide use action dice to the left, add tomes. You may boost action dice, and then we'll reset them. So right now, as it stands, you have one barge, one throw. You have 5 movement, and then you also have your you have no distract right now. That's the one where you can basically bring the Tome Keeper toward you, but you do get a boost. What would you like to boost? You can boost this twice, and then when we do the dice, it'll be 1. You can boost it once, and you'll still get the 1. Or you can do like maybe a boost of barge as well. And yeah, you have a couple of different options here. That's what I love about this game. With how simple it is, there's a lot of really cool decision making throughout the game. Okay. And happy Tuesday for all you join us. Thank you again for hanging out. So it's tabletop tonight, the AM edition. We're hanging out playing Mythic Mischief, folks. You all are playing with me. Why don't we do so? We're talking about boosting. So if you boost this, you can have 2 barges. Boost this once. You can boost this once, and you get a one-time distract where you're gonna, bring people in. Or you can boost. Well, you don't want to boost. You can boost the throw twice. That way, you get 2 of those. Or why don't we do this? We're gonna y'all like movement. We're gonna boost the movement once, and why don't you give a distract as well? Okay. So that's the boost. Now you're gonna reset all dice. So you just reset it to the number above. So you got 4 here and 3 here. That's just your tome. So you have 7 movement next turn. Nice. And then you have 1 throw, 1 suplex, and then 1 barge. That's the bookshelf ability. And you also have 1 distract. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Back to my turn, chat. Let's see. I want to set y'all up. How can I set y'all up here? I am going to go with Julia, without having to explain the rules, what is the average playtime for a 1v1? The box, Julia, says 45 minutes to 90 minutes. I'm assuming the 45 is for a 2-player. I have played this game offline, 2-player, in 30 minutes. I can see it going to 45, definitely, but I've played in 30. The 2-player game, the 4-player game, I can see that going to 90, but they have a Blitz game, which is a really fun 2v2, which adds a little real-time element where you only have a couple of minutes per action. You have to coordinate with your team member. It's really fun. That I've knocked out in like 30 minutes as well. So let me see what I'm going to do. I've got 6 movement, 1 warp, and then a shift as well. All right. I feel like I want to shift. Yeah. Okay. How can I do this? I'm trying to get... Ooh. Okay. Well, first I'm going to use 2 movement, right? Because, okay, the Tome Keeper is going to go here. That's their second destination. Then they're going to come back over here. You're on the third destination there. So I'm trying to 1, 2. Okay. All right, this is going to be fun. I'm going to go here for 1. That's 1 movement down to 3. Whoops. And then I'm going to use my shift action to shift a bookcase here. Then I use my warp action to switch places with someone. So the Tome Keeper we know is 1, 2, okay. Oh, I don't have any more shift. Darn it. I can use a distract. Yep. Okay. But then I'm basically setting myself up to failure there. Because I need 2 movement. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh no, I can't. Darn it. Okay. I'm gonna use the distract for 1. So I've distracted the Tome Keeper. Distract would move towards one of my characters. Actually, no, that wouldn't work out because they would move. They don't move diagonal. They move orthogonal. So that would go like this, or would it go like this? Because it's moving towards my character. No, you know what? Yeah, that's right. Boom. Tome Keeper has caught one of you monsters. You monsters. Aha. Boom, boom. So I got 1 point. All right. And then, so I've used my, now I've got 5 movement. I got to run away because I know that the Tome Keeper is going to go this way towards section or destination 3. So we'll do, I've reused my warp. So I've got 5 spots to go. Oh, I want some more tomes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2. No, that's not right. So I go with 1, 2. This Tome Keeper is going to go this way here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They're definitely getting there this turn, folks. So we need to run away. Oh, I know. I've got 2 movement. 1, 2. There's another tome. Okay, so I picked up my tome. So that's my 2 movement. I've done all my moves. And Julia says, yeah, that blitz mode seems like it would prevent AP prone players. Yep. And you means 2v2, either 4 players or 2 players with each person. No, it's 4 players. And you team up. So it's a team of 2 versus 2. And instead of 3 figures, there's 2 figures for each team. So you could team up wizards and monsters versus like trolls versus and witches. It's cool too, Julia, because it's not just 1 board, it's 2 boards. It's still a race to 10, and you have 2 Tome Keepers. So it's pretty crazy to see that in action. It's a lot of fun. Okay, my turn is over, so we go to the Tome Keeper phase. They're going to move 4 spots. Oh, yay. So I got a double here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bum, bum, bum. Wah, wah. So I get another point because I've knocked out 2 of yours. They have reached the 3rd destination. So they reached the 2nd one there and the 3rd destination there. So it is going to be after lunch this next turn. So I'll talk about that in just a second. Let's continue. So I've got my 2 points. And then the cleanup phase. Slide action dice to the left. Add any tomes. I got 1 tome that turn. So the one I wanted to do, was it distract or shift? I want to do another shift. Okay, there's... Oh, no. You know what? No, I don't want to do the shift. I'm going to add my teleport ability. That's what I want to do. Okay. And then boost action dice. This is where I get the boost. And that's where I'm going to boost my shift here. So I got 2 boosts. And then I think I'm going to boost a movement as well. Because I have the warp. I actually have 2 warps. It's a regular warp and a special warp. Okay, and then finally reset all action dice. So whatever number it's above or is above it, you go there. So I've got 6 movement this turn. I've got 1 warp. I've got 2 shifts. So we're going to be moving some bookcases. And then I have a distract. And then we're going to go after lunch. So what after lunch does is we go here. After lunch. Okay. So this is going to show you where the new destinations are. So destination 2 is here. Destination 3 is down here. And destination 1 is over here. Okay. And then you'll notice here this 3. That means the Tome Keeper only moves 3 spaces per turn. And again, Clutter, it takes 2 actions for that. Okay. Now we're also going to place some new tomes. So we take off the old tomes. 2. 1, 2. Here's an old tome. Any other tomes? Nope. Okay. And we place new tomes where the little cubes are. So there's some on some Clutter. We got some right here, right on me. Yay. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it. All right. These are the extras. All right. When do your guys are going to spawn in right now? Dare Drinker. So you get to choose any of these circle spots on here. So let's take a look at where you can spawn. You have 2 spawns. You can go here. You can go here. You can go, let's see, this is the middle. You can go here on the Clutter, here, here, which you don't want to do, here on this Clutter, or here. Okay. So again, this Tome Keeper, their space. So right now, as it stands, 1, 2, 3, I'm definitely going to get hit because they're going to destination number 1. Okay, so obviously you do not want to spawn here. Okay. I mean, you could spawn here on top of the Clutter. You could spawn here, sort of well hidden. You got some bookcases around you. Spawn here or here. I don't think you can spawn on Clutter. I think it's you can spawn anywhere except where there's other stuff available. Okay. But yeah, take a look. I'd say either upper left from Ruel's perspective or bottom right. Yeah, upper left or that's probably a good call, Jess. So either here or here. I feel like those are 2 good spots. Upper left is a def. Okay, so definitely here. We'll spawn there. And again, you could, also spawn here or here. No, definitely not here. Here's another spot. The Tome Keeper won't reach you there. This is a great spot because you're next to a tome, so you'll be able to pick that up. Unfortunately, you can't barge this one because barge you would have to swing it here. You can't put 2 bookcases on top of each other like that. And you can't put bookcases on the edge of the board as well. That is not legal. Have to stay on the board. And also, if there's ever a chance, you could never like bookcase someone inside like that as well. You can't trap anyone like that. Okay, so we got the upper left. That's a good call. What do y'all think about the bottom right? I think that's a good call as well because you're safe and you're close to a tome that you can easily pick up on your turn. So you've got tome here, and tome here. Julia says, so you need that Headmaster Pledge to get the extra board, so you would need that the pledge level to play that team game, correct? Bottom right, okay, you're definitely going bottom right. Julia, I'll be honest, I have not looked at all the pledge levels yet. So yeah, friends, go ahead and take a look at that if you need more information. Sorry, I haven't looked at the actual. I mean, I just looked at all. I was looking at all the bling and the videos and stuff like that, but I haven't actually looked at the pledge levels yet. Headmaster Pledge is all in. Okay, so the Headmaster Pledge, yeah, you're correct. Headmaster Pledge, you get all the goodies. Complete. Oh, I think they're working with game trays as well. Yeah, they are. Expansions, additional game modes with 2 complete sets of so you get the 2 complete sets in the Headmaster, and that'll allow you to play the 2v2 what was it called? I totally blanked. Blitz mode. Yes. Rasman, looks like a fun game. Back to work. Great show. Oh, thanks, Rasman. Have a great day at work. Thank you for dropping by and playing a little bit today. Jess says, Rob, you played Professor Evil in the Citadel of Time? Oh, no, I have not. I've heard of that game. I've not played it. Okay, yeah, so the Headmaster, and just as a quick check, what do we have here? They are at, what did we say earlier, like 137? They're now at 140. So they cracked up 140. Wow. We'll be getting to 200 by the end of the day. That's awesome. Okay. Had my Topo Chico. Let's go to your turn, chat. Again, this is the Mythic phase where you're going to be spending your actions to move around and get stuff and try to get the Tome Keeper to get me. Now, you do have 1 distract. that's going to bring the Tome Keeper one space towards any one of your characters. You have these three, so if you did a distract, they would go like that. As it's set up at the Tome Keeper's turn, you got three move. They've got three movement. 1, 2, 3. You're going to capture me, at least one of my characters. Okay. You have 7 movement. You could easily get this tome here. You can go around here and you get that one by throwing this here, and then go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. That's 5, and then you could go get this one as well. You might be able to. You should be able to get a couple of tomes in one turn here. So if you threw this for 1, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that gets you 2 tomes in 1. Julia, I just backed it. Oh, hey, I just backed it. I planned on backing it anyway, but wasn't sure the pledge level, but I wanted to be able to play that too. Yeah, so that's awesome, Julia. Thanks for backing it. I am so happy for you. I think I know you're going to enjoy this game. I played it several times. I love it. Again, full disclosure, Ivy Games brought me out there to play the game and learn the game, film some content for them, but legit good. It is legit good. And, I was just talking about this with Michelle. I think this is one of those games where it's going to be a big hit because it really is easy to pick up. But as you can see, there's so many cool decisions that you're making throughout on every turn. And you can set yourself up. You set yourself up next turn. You can totally mess with your opponent a little bit. And it's fantastic. Yeah. Can we barge a shelf to the other side of the square? Yes. So Dare Drinker, you would barge this one like that. You cannot barge off the board like that, and you cannot barge onto another one like that. But you could totally barge to this like that. Barge is right here. So yeah, it's almost like a swinging door, basically. You're like barging through the door like that. We could barge the shelf 9 degrees where our character is in the upper left. Yep. Barge. Boom. And that is going to be your barge here. So you spent your barge. Okay. North to south. More games need a barge mechanism. Hey, Beth. Thanks for joining us, Beth. Yes, more games need a barge mechanism. I agree. Okay, now you all have 7 movement. You got a lot of movement. You got a couple of options to get those tomes. There are 3 tomes. One here, here, and here. You can go 1, 2 to get that one, and then you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to get that one. So you would get all 3 of them, folks. That's pretty awesome, to be honest. You know what? I don't think there's any other way around it. You are getting all 3 tomes this turn, which is fantastic. These are the extras. I'm going to put those there so I don't get mixed up. You also don't forget. You also have your Intimidate ability, where neighboring enemy moves 2 spaces. Oh my gosh. Oh, if you did your Intimidate ability, Intimidate, neighboring enemy will move 2 spaces toward the Tome Keeper. They will not enter the Tome Keeper's space. You cannot intimidate through bookshelves. Empty and clutter space are considered the same. Okay. So you can totally intimidate by going 1. So what does it say? It says you cannot intimidate through bookshelves. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's got to be a neighbor enemy. Okay. Oh, okay. No. Yeah. So this, you could intimidate this to go here. But that doesn't make sense because the Tome Keeper is going to move this way anyways. So you're safe. You don't have to do that. Okay. Oh, by the way, it's after lunch. Oh my gosh. So the students have had their lunch. They are they're full now. Now you have the special ability after lunch. Let's look at yours. After lunch, you may trap an adjacent enemy once per turn. An enemy that is trapped can't move off the trap for 1 turn. They can be moved off by actions other than move. Okay, so you lay one of these traps to an adjacent enemy. So someone like this. Okay, then I would be trapped there. Of course, this one doesn't do you any good yet because this is going to go here. But, wow. You could probably trap me here. If you go here, 1, 2, 3, and you trap me here, then after Tome Keeper's at space 1, actually no, that's a little far away. The Tome Keeper is going to get here, then go 1, 2, 3 here for my turn. Actually, yeah. If you trap me there, gosh, I can't move there. I will not be able to move there, folks. Okay. Let's see. I feel like I can definitely intimidate someone through a bookshelf. Yeah. And too short on movement. Yep. Push the books off. Shrink through the hole. Yeah. Before we barge, we throw you to 1. Okay. Yeah. Before you barge. Oh, so you barged here. You can't you can't throw me through a bookshelf. Okay. And because this was here, you can't get me there. Unless you want to go here. 1, 2. All right, here we go. So you barged here. Now you got a bunch of movement. So why don't you go? Yeah, no worries, Dare Drinker. You can go 1, 2, 3. Get your book or your tome. 4, 5, 6. Oh, you only have 7. My bad. How was I counting that earlier? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you can't get all 3. You can get 2 though tomes this turn. Yeah, throwing someone seems harder than intimidating. So I gotta hydrate, folks. We got the Topo Chico. It's muy delicioso. Okay. So why don't we do this? Let's see. That's okay. 2 tomes is fine. Absolutely. So you can go 1, 2. You got your tome. And this is down to 2. So now you have 5 movement. And you do have a throw. Oh, ooh, what if you did this? No, that's not going to work. Okay. 1. So you have 5 left. 1, 2, 3 to get that tome. So 3. So this is 2. And then you have 2 left here. So 2 movement. And then Dare Drinker says, wait, I will wait. So at the start of my turn, oh no, I'm at the start of my turn, I'm not gonna get that because I'm gonna get caught by the Tome Keeper. Boo earns. Darn it. Okay. So you have 2 movement, unless Dare Drinker has something they want to do. What other movement can you do? You could do this movement here to hide. But so the Tome Keeper is gonna go, whoops, Tome Keeper just slipped and fell. Go this way, and then they're going back to 2 here. All right. So 2 movement. Move bottom left, up and right. 1, 2. Okay. So that's your 2. Okay. Dear Drinker says up and right. Okay. Ah! Okay. Oh, wait, I was going to say you could throw me here on the clutter from here to here. Does that throw and intimidate? Oh my gosh. Look at that. Okay, so your throw. So you suplexed me here. Nice. Intimidate. Neighboring enemy moves 2 spaces toward the Tome Keeper. 1 and 2. But you can't go 2, so you're stuck to nice. That was a great move, Dare Drinker. Very nice move. So 1 and then 2. So they can't go 2 because you can only have 1 piece of plastic or 1 character per space. But they are you have set me up here. This is nice. Okay, so that was the throw. Yeah, you sort of trap yourselves, but hey, we're gonna go with it. Okay, now let's go to the cleanup phase. Slide action dice to the left. Oh, by the way, use your intimidate, so that tome comes off. That tome goes there. You have 2 tomes though. There. Okay, and then you have add any tomes. You have 2 tomes here. I'm going to assume that you want another intimidate. That's a good one. And then you could use a tome to go here. That way you always have a distract. And then you have a boost action dice. Again, 1 die, 2 spaces, or 2 dice, 1 space each. So right now you have 5 movement. You have 1 throw. You have a barge, and then you have distract. If you boost this once, it's only 1. If you boost this here, you'll get 2 barges. If you boost this here, 1. But if you boost it twice, you'll get 2 throws. Oh, move the Tome Keeper. Sorry. Yeah, move the Tome Keeper. 1, 2, 3. You've gotten a point. Yay. And the good thing is you've knocked me off that space, so I cannot grab that tome. Yeah, let's increase the throw. 1, 2. So there's your boost. You have 2 throws this turn. So you're going to be a suplex monster this next round. All right. Good job. And then we reset all the dice. So this is 3. This is 2. You got your 2 throws. You're going to get a barge as well. And you get a distract. Okay. Yep, tomes first, then boost. Okay. Good turn, chat. Now I've got to go. I have to spawn somewhere. So I'm right in the line of fire here. So I want to get the heck out of here. And where are my other tomes? Did I not put my... Oh, no. I got all the tomes I have to get. Okay. Oh, here's 1 and here's 2. Okay, so where can I... Okay, I can shift here. Yeah. So I want that tome. Okay. Boom. Done. Didn't I add... Oh, your tomes. My bad. You had 2 tomes, right? There. Or did we add the tomes? Didn't I add tomes here? Did I add tomes for you? No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, I said 1 tome for Intimidate for sure, right? And you had 1, 2. So you have 1 more tome left, I believe. Yeah, I added 1 for Intimidate. And I thought I added 1 here, but maybe I didn't. So Distract, Barge, you could always... so I'll do this. So right now, you would have 1 throw. So we're going to have 1 tome. Oh yeah, I did add to Distract. Yeah. Okay, so I did do the 2 tomes, Distract and Intimidate, and then we boosted your throws to 2, so you can start suplexing all around. Okay, so that's done. I have spawned here. We are after lunch, so I have my after lunch special. Once per turn, oh, you know what y'all should do? You have your special. We forgot about that. We're gonna retcon that because after lunch, you may trap an adjacent enemy once per turn. Okay? You're here. Here's an adjacent enemy. You lay that trap. I cannot move there. And that's what I was going to do. Okay? So, you're good. You have trapped me. You have 1 more there. Okay? So that way you're going to get a point there unless I find a way to get out. I cannot move. I cannot get out of there by moving. It says here, an enemy's trap can't move off of a trap for 1 turn. They can be moved off by actions other than move. So I cannot move here, but I can do other stuff, which hopefully I'm going to figure out how to do this. Because I have my after lunch special, which is the portal. Okay, the portal, considered adjacent to each other and my allies. Once per turn, I may drop a portal on my current space. So I can do this, like if I was on this space, a portal, and then the portals are going to be adjacent to either me or my allies. Okay. And I'll be able to fly around. It is the first to 10 points. It's been a low-scoring affair so far, but if the round ends, if the Tonekeeper gets to all 3 destinations, the game ends immediately, then whoever's furthest on the score track will win. So it's a timer. Okay, so I need to figure out how the heck I'm going to get my tomes that I wanted, and also I want to get out of the way of this guy. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use warp. I'm going to warp. Let's see what the warp does. Warp, switch places with a neighboring ally or enemy. And if we go here, neighboring is any space, adjacent is orthogonal space. So I'm going to warp with you, my friend. You are on the trap now. And again, I can move off of the trap only with abilities other than move. So I've not moved here. I've warped, spent my warp, and that's gone there. So I'm going to get 2 of y'all this turn, thankfully. I can do this one here. I'm going to shift there. I'm going to spend 2 movement. 1, 2 to get this tome. Have a great book. Hey, Book of Nerds, hello, and have a great lurk, John. Good to see you on here. And then, yeah, not yet played. Yes, the highest points at the end of the game. Thanks for joining us, not yet played. And then I am going to go. Let's see, I've got 6 movement. Or actually, no, I just moved 1, 2. So I've got 4 movement left. Because I shifted, then 1, 2, pick up a tome. Where's that? This is the other tome here. But I want to do some shifting, I believe. Yeah, because after they go there, they're going to move this way. Sorry, I'm going to be greedy. I want that tome. 1, 2, 3. Again, clutter equals 2. So I've got 1 movement left. I also have 1 shift and 1 distract. Distract. Oh my gosh, what do I do? This is Mayor Canada. How does Ruel become an affiliate so there are lower resolutions available so I can see the stream with my blankety blank internet? Oh no. Yeah, Mayor Canada. Sorry. So I am an affiliate. I am not a partner yet. I would love to be a partner, but got to get the numbers out there. Julia says, from a person who doesn't always love abstract games. I like them, but don't usually love them. But the hubby loves them. I can say one of the best things about this game is the idea that you don't lose your pieces. Think about how Monopoly cringe is punishing when you cross that point where you are officially behind. Chess is similar where you lose pieces. It becomes way harder to win, exponentially harder. With respawns and just tracking points, it's so much. Yes, Julia, you have said exactly what I love about this game. You are going to get caught in this game, right? And you're going to lose a piece, but you don't lose in chess terms. You don't lose material. Because you do get back on. You get respawned. You'll be back there. So that's what I love about it. You can be totally behind, but there's ways to catch up in this game, which are great. And I've seen comebacks before. It's really cool. Beth says you should ask Canada to give you better internet and also to make Ruel an affiliate. So I am an affiliate. Let's make me a partner. I would love that. And if I could partner with Topo Chico, it's muy delicioso. By the way, I've got the window open for GameFound. I got to show y'all this thing. It's just constantly. It's awesome to see. They're at 145 now. They're definitely going to hit 150 soon. And it's like, what time is it? It's 11 a.m. here. That's barely 3 hours into the campaign, crushing it. So congrats to Ivy Games for all the success so far. And it's going to continue cranking. I've got a movement, a shift, and a distract. So I'm not going to do distract because they're going to get 2 of your monsters now. I will move off this clutter, though. Do I want to move? I'm going to move... Okay, so I've got my 2 tomes. So I'm done for tomes for this round. Yeah. You've got 1 tome there. I'm going to move here. Final movement. I'm going to hide behind here. And then I am going to shift a wall, I think. No. No, I don't want to move here. What am I doing that for? If I move there... Actually, yeah, I'll move there. And then I can shift and I can distract. I'm not going to do that stuff. So we're going to move the Tome Keeper. They move 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's another tome there. I forgot about that. Okay, so I've 2 of your monsters are asleep. So 1, 2. I got 4 points now. And then the Tome Keeper has reached destination 1. Now they're going to go this way. Okay, there. And then, so we've moved the Tome Keeper. And what do I just press there? We're playing. Okay, yeah, that's what I want to press. We move the Tome Keeper, slide action dice to the left, and then add any tomes. I've got 2 tomes from that round, so I'm going to put 1 for movement, and then 1 for warp, and then I'm going to boost action dice. So I'm going to boost a distract. No, I'm going to boost a warp so I can warp a couple times. I also have my teleport, which I didn't use this turn. And then I'm gonna boost another here. And then I reset all the dice. So I'm gonna have a ton of movement this turn. So we got 5 and 3. So 8 movement. I've got a couple of warps, and then these stay there, and I've got that. And then it is your turn, chat. Thank you again for hanging out. Oh, dang, I thought there would be a command for Double Chico. I know I should be. Julie says exactly, and therefore more fun for all. You right? So true. Okay, so now y'all are going to spawn. These are the spawn spots up here. So you can spawn here. Let's take a look. The Tome Keeper is definitely moving here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. So the path is clear for the Tome Keeper right now. Oh, is this? That was there. Wait, was that there? No. That was off. Why is this here? We had, there was one there. And then, did you all get that one? I forget. I think you did. I think this was an extra. Ew, I hope. Okay, 1, 2. Because you got, yeah. That was an extra. This is your final tome. That's my final tome. Okay, the path of the Tome Keeper is clear. And oh, excuse me. You can spawn here. You can spawn here, which probably not. I don't know. I mean, it's sort of in the site. You can spawn here, here, here. Nope. Or here. Nope. Because I'm there already. Okay. So let's take a look at your spawn spots. One here. One here. You could spawn here, but you're directly in the path of the Tome Keeper, unless you move out of there. But you're trying to, you don't want to waste your movement, right? Move here or here. Check the ability on that. Can you spawn? And by the way, folks, if you didn't know, this is a prototype that I have, so this is not the final game, right? Excuse me. And the rules, these are not the final rules yet. I'm still playing the prototype. I should have made that clear at the start. So there may be a few minor things minor things changing before the game that you get. But for the most part, the gameplay is like this. So this is a really good idea of how to, play the game. Jess says upper left and on clutter. What do you say, chat? Yep. Cool. All right. I just want to, and this is, I know I knew this before, but I've spaced. As far as placing mystics on the board. Your mystics, can you spawn on a clutter? Okay. Ready to play. Placing mythics. Spend one. Tome Keeper, cleanup. Reset. On turn. Okay. We'll say for the sake of this sample playthrough that you can spawn there. Okay, so you've got 5 movement, 2 throws, a barge, and a distract. We know that the Tome Keeper is going this way, so 1, 2, 3. They're going to end up right here. Can you get some of my figures there is the question. Okay. Wait a second. You could spawn here as well. And then you could spawn here. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, this one was here already. You could spawn here or here. All right. Distract. Distract is where you can move the Tome Keeper towards you. Okay, how can we do this, friends? What are we going to do? So, Ruel, when looking through the rules just now, I heard you mention placing mythics. It brings up a very important question in my mind. How do we place Mischief? Argus, you are in chat. You are full of mischief, my friend. Don't need to place it. It's already here. How about that? All right. So, okay, you got one more tome here you could collect. It's going to cost some extra movement because it's on a clutter. You can also, so we know here, you want to get my character, at least one of my characters here in the path. Okay. So you got 2 throws. Okay. Oh, I think it might be time to suplex if you can. Yeah, actually you can start moving bookcases. You can barge a bookcase as well. So this one will barge here. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah. Something glorious purpose. Jess says, if we distract Homekeeper, it could be closer to Ruel. That is correct. You are correct, Jess. So if you can distract. Hmm. Oh, man. And that's, oh, man. That's what I love about this game. It's so puzzly. Move the Tomekeeper. So this is distract. Move the Tomekeeper one space for each action spent. Ignoring cluttered spaces. Nice. So they can move toward any one of your mystics per point of distract. So you have 1 point of distract. So they can move anywhere towards your mystics. Here. So here's your mystic, here's your mystic. So you can move it that towards that. Okay. Wow, this is gonna be fun. It is gonna be a fun one. You also have neighboring enemy moves 2 spaces towards the Tomekeeper. So if you can get neighboring, to one of these, they're going to move towards the Tomekeeper. Okay, here we go. So we've done the distract. Okay. Oh my gosh, how are we going to do this? 1, 2, or let's see, 1 here. Okay. Haha. Use your distract. Neighboring enemy moves 2 spaces towards the Tomekeeper. Here's your neighboring enemy. 1, 2. Okay. Now, how do we get over there? So this one's definitely going to get hit. Can you lay a trap? Can you lay a trap is the question. Or can you suplex? Okay. So on the Tomekeeper, it's going to go 1, 2, 3. So you definitely want to get out of there. Okay. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2 movement. So down to 1. If you do a barge, 1. And then you do your throw. Suplex right here. Oh, you don't have a. You do have another barge. Yeah, you take another barge here, like that. 1, 2, 3, and you lay a trap. Trap me on there, so I cannot move. Okay, so barge, throw. You threw me. You did the barge. You did the intimidate. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're gonna be short here. Okay, so why don't you run away? At this point, 1, 2. You have 3 movement there. Or 1, 2, 3. You go 1 here to hide. Oh, you won't be able to get that book. Okay, so 2, 3. Make it simple. Okay. Reference Loki and Ruel slips up and mentions the timekeeper. Okay, so that is it. You had, did you pick up this tome? I believe you did. Was this? Yeah, so this is, did you all collect a tome this turn? Oh, shoot, I should have put it there. Totally forgot. Okay, so we go to the Tomekeeper. They're going to get me. 1, 2, 3. You get another point. Good job. Boo to me. I cannot move off of there. So y'all, I am in trouble right there. But let's go to the cleanup phase. We've done the Tomekeeper. Timekeeper. I keep saying it now, Argus. Side action, dice to the left. Add any tomes. So did y'all get a tome? I forget. Did you get, I mean, there's, no, that was extra because there was 3 tomes on the board here. You placed 2 this round. Okay, we're good. That's the third one there. I have not gotten it. Okay, so now we add any tomes. We boost the action dice. Oh no, Dare Drinker's PC is throwing a hissy fit. Sorry, Dare Drinker. Boost your action dice. So you're gonna get a boost. You can boost the throws. You can boost barge. You can boost distract. Oh, I know why this is here. Use the intimidate. I took it off. Got it. Okay. What would you like to do? I think, let's see. So you get one distract. You can have two barges. You already have one throw. You can get extra movement, which may help because you're all bunched up over here. Welcome back, Dare Drinker. Glad to hear the PC's worked itself out. The throws were fun. Y'all had a good time. But you know what? Let's boost your movement. So we're going to boost it up to 5 here. That way you can have some options to run around. So I'm coming after you. Extra movement. There you go. Thanks, Jess. Okay, so you boost it up there. Now we reset all your dice. So you have 7 movement. 1 throw. 1 barge. And 1 distract. Where's the 1 on this thing? There it is. Thanks again for hanging out with us, folks. If you're just joining us, this is Mythic Mischief, available now on GameFound. And they have fully funded, and I am playing through with chat. So if you're in chat, feel free to let me know how to play the game, or what you want to do on the game. So I'm going to spawn now. I need to spawn on one of these spots here. So this one's going to be there. I'm going to spawn here. That feels like a safe space. All right, so... Ha 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 ha. I am going to play once per turn my after lunch special. And Elf Power Spray, hi El, thanks for hanging out. Good to see you here. I'm going to use my special by placing a portal under my trap. Since y'all trap me, I'm going to place a portal there. Once per turn, I may do that. So now I'm adjacent for movement for wizards and allies. I am going to warp. Wait, no, is that going to help me? I don't know if it's going to help me or not. I'm going to retcon that. We're going to leave that there. I think I have to save this for last. Because I want to do some warping. How can I warp? I can distract by moving you here. That was 1, 2, 3. Move wizard to any open space. All right. Actually, I want this tome. So 1 movement, got my tome, put it there. So I've got 7 movement left, got a lot of movement. Now I can do some warping if I can get to a neighbor. Fire sprays, painting, yes. All right. I haven't done any shout outs. Oh, my bad, folks. I want to do some shout outs where I'm trying to figure out my move here. Shout out to Jess. Jess is awesome. One of the many amazing streamers on Twitch and the Tabletop Live Network. I also want to shout out Elle. Elle is amazing. They do a lot of miniature painting on stream, and the paint jobs are just, wow, outstanding. So check them out as well. Okay, so I did do a movement. Okay, I've got a couple of warps. I've got a shift and a distract. I can't. Oh yeah, I can totally shift. Yeah. Okay, that'll be fun. Why don't I shift this door, or in this bookcase right here? All right. So now to go to the second spot, they're gonna have to go this way. All right. Cool, cool, cool. And then okay, I'm gonna use my teleport any wizard to move any wizard to any open space. So again, I'm not using the move, I'm using a teleport. I'm gonna move this one to any open space here. Okay, so I've done that. And then I am going to, hmm, I can move to any open space here, right? Is that what I want to do? No, here. Because then I want to warp with this character here. Okay, so I've done that. I've done a warp. Um, 1, 2, 3. I need to get you there. How can I do that? I can distract. So they're going to move towards a character. I'm going to move them towards theirs. 1. Oh, I've done my distract. Got a bunch of movement left now. Oh, if I drop the portal. Ah, so how can I get up here? Oh man, I should have gone over here. That's what I should have done. Okay. Oh, this is so good. I love how puzzly this is, folks. I'm going to drop a portal here. Once per turn, I can drop a portal. It's adjacent for movement for wizards and allies. So that means I can move. I'm going to move off of here. I want to run away. So 1, 2, 3. Got 1. And then what did I do? Did I, man, I'm like, I'm already lost. I'm lost on my turn. Oh my gosh, what did I do? I did that there. Um, so yeah, I love this game, but boy, I am not good at this game, folks. So, oh, that's I think that's why I want to keep playing it because I want to get better. I'm oh my gosh. So then I'm gonna warp. No, I already warped there. Can I warp? I need to. I'm trying to warp you onto there. That's what I'm trying to do. So I had 3 movement. I did 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 here. And then now I'm going to do my final. Oh, did I just... I feel like I wasted a warp, but that's okay. We're going to warp here. Yeah. Okay. So I did 1, 2, 3. I did the warp. So warps are done. I need to run away. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So I've got 1 left. 1 movement left, which I'll use on this one here to move there. Oh, we're losing a game to someone who says they're bad at it. We don't say. All right. So that's the end of my turn. Let's move the Tome Keeper. Again, they're going to Destination 2. Clutter is 2 actions, 1, 2, and 3. So I've gotten 2 yours. Okay. 1, 2. And they're going to Section 2. And then now I slide all dice to the left. Then I'm going to add a tome. I don't have any tomes to add. This was from here. So I'm done with my teleport. For phases, boost action dice, reset all action dice. Okay. Oh, and I do have a tome. There it is. I thought I collected them. We're going back to the teleport. I'm going to teleport anywhere. Okay, then I'm going to boost action dice. I want to boost my warp once and my shift once. Okay, so I've got 4, 7 movement. I've got 2 warps. I've got 2 shifts. And I've got 1 distract. Okay, back to your turn, chat. Thanks again for hanging out. Yeah, I have played it before. That is right. Yeah. That sounds like how I sometimes play games on stream when I go get chat. Jess, you do such a great job playing games with chat. I really appreciate how well you can handle that, and so kudos to you, my friend. Hey, speaking of, I want to shout out. Look at that, the Kickstarter. They got it at 150, folks. This is great. I'm so happy to see them doing so well. So now you have to spawn, friends. We know that the Tome Keeper is going to over here, and to get back to section 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or if they go this way. Whoops. Whoops. Tomekeeper took a little spill there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So either way is going to. They're definitely. Wow. Ah. Tomekeeper, chill. Chill, yo. They're either going this way or this way. Let's see. I'll be watching the stream with you two. Got to get some encouragement from my amateur miniature painting. Although you definitely do some painting, Jess. I would love to see it. You are multi-talented, my friend. Many talents. I am going to go with. Oh, so it's your turn. I'm already thinking where I'm going. You can spawn here. Okay, you definitely don't want to spawn here or here unless you're going to do some. Actually, this might be a good move here. If you spawn here or here, can't spawn on me. Okay, Tomekeeper can't chill. They have one job and they keep failing at it. That's right. So we're gonna go with here because you can start throwing barging stuff and redirect to the Tomekeeper. So there, and then here or here. Not here or here. This might be a good spot. All right, here we go. 7 movement, 1 barge, 1 throw, 1 distract. Okay, and you have your 1 token there. Here, we'll put you here so you're a little close. Well, actually, yeah, it'll be closer here to get to that tome. Okay. Okay, there's your throw. You can throw diagonal. You can throw. Can you throw here? No, you can't throw here. Okay. You could use distract. You have 1 more tome just right here on the clutter. This Topo Chico is muy delicioso. All right. I just got a message from my county vote counters. They've received my vote. I voted by mail the other day. Folks, if you have a vote in your location, go out and vote. Okay, how are we going to get some points for y'all here? So you've got 7 movement. You can move all over the place. Pick up that tome so you can recharge your intimidate, or you can set up your other abilities here. And then we can also, so this is how the tome gear is going to move. They're definitely getting to destination 2. Then they go, so they go 1, 2, and then they stop, or they can go 1, 2, 3 over here. So either one. All right. So you're trying to get my peeps over there. How can we do it? Okay. You have a barge and a throw and a bunch of movement. So 1, 2, or they're going to go 1, 2. So you can move me there somehow. I say move the bookshelf maybe from the upper left. This one here. Upper left. That way we can move around it. Yep. Oh, this one here, so you can move around it. Argus says, if Ruel had to describe Tobochuku in 3 words or less, what do you think this answer would be? Nice one, Argus. I'm going to go, let's see. Oh, I'm not, we're going to help you all here, or you're going to let me know. Just saying, yeah, the one just south of us. Yeah, this one here. So you can barge it. Let's see what Deirdre can move right guy to top right corner. Move bottom left guy to the tome. Okay. Move right guy to the top right corner. So 1, 2. So down to 3. Move bottom left guy to the tome. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Got your tome. So that was 3 movements. So you have 2 movement left. So right now this is going to go 1, 2, 3. Did you barge? I forgot. No, you have not barged yet. Ah, here you go. Barge this here. And then suplex me over here. Boom. Okay. So that'll be 1, 2, 3. Because again, the Tome Keeper is going to go towards the shortest path. We 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's definitely going this way. So you got one of mine there. Maybe for next round, get another throw. You can probably do a distract. Oh, you do have 2 movement left. Why don't we get your guy out of there? So 1. Actually, let's move this one out. 1, 2. Try to set you up for later. Okay. Distract can move towards one of your... No, you're good. Okay. Oh, you also have a trap. Oh, how... That's the thing you should be... where's the other... Oh, the trap is here. So once per turn, trap an adjacent enemy. They can't move the following turn. Okay, so you already use your trap there and there. Okay. Cool. Let's do the Tome Keeper. 1, 2, 3. Got one of mine. Well done. And then let's do your actions. We're gonna, oh, so this was already done. These slide, and then that we're gonna. You have no tomes, but you do have an ability to boost 2 dice. So you can boost your throws to 2, and then you'll have a couple of movement. A barge. So we'll do barge. And then movement. You would have 5 movement, and then you could have a couple of throws. So you could throw me around if you'd like. Okay. Going to make some lunch. Hey, John, have a good lunch. So here's your throws. You got 2 throws. And then these are reset. And I need to spawn because you got another point. Well done. I'm going to spawn over... I want to get close to you so I can mess around and warp and stuff with you. Oh, I'm going to spawn right here. Okay. I'm going to spawn there, so I'm good to go. I've gotten all my tomes already. Wait, you did have a tome. That last one. Sorry, my bad. So we should give you... we can bump you here. Yeah, my bad. You want to... I'll put on Intimidate. You got that final tome. I forgot about that. Yes. Yeah, Jess, you got me. You caught me. All right, so that's I was gonna put the tome on Intimidate because I think that's a really good power there. All right, but if you're not, let me know and I'll retcon that. So what I'm gonna do, this is my turn. I've spawned there. I'm going to shift. It's here. Ah, I'm going to warp this one. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, how can I do this? I can't. That's all right. Oh, I've got one more portal, which I can use. I've got a bunch of movement, so I want to stay there because you're definitely gonna get. I'm gonna definitely get 2 of these this turn. Can I get a third one? No, because it's 1. Oh no, I'm only gonna get 1. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, and then I'm going to warp with this one here. Okay. Because the shortest path to section 3 is, or destination 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So I'm definitely going to get 2 there. So I did my final warp. Can I do any shifts now? Oh, I could. If I do the distract. Yeah. How can I do this? Oh, I know it's right here. I can do a three-pointer if I can figure it out. Is theft of property against school rules. Right, Argus? Okay, so 1, 2. I really want to try to get that third, but you know what? I think I'm in pretty good shape right now. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I was right here. If I put this portal here, I can. Okay, I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna portal there. So 1 movement. Then I'm gonna. Oh, I'm out of warps. Darn it. I wanted to warp because with this portal, I could have warped with you there. Oh, that would have been good. Okay. Um, 3. Hmm. Oh, that would have been good. Darn it. So let me go back here. So I got 1 extra move. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I wonder if those traps. See, they can't. If I jump on that trap, I'm assuming I'm gonna get stuck there. So I don't want to go on that. So I actually have 1 more movement left here. Let's go with. I can't warp anymore. I've just got movement, so I just want to get out of dodge here. 1, 2, 3. And then my 1 there. Okay, just to spread out. Okay, movement's done. I can shift. Oh, I could have shifted here. I'm going to shift here, and then I'll finish my movement there. Okay, done. So now it's the Tome Keeper. 1, 2, and 3. Got 2 of those there. 2 more points. 1, 2. Now the Tome Keeper is 1, 2, 3. Real quick. We've got it. It's getting real close to the end here, friends. So let me see. I did. This was your green one. Why is your green one here? I don't know why I had that green one. Gotta go. Thanks for hey Julia. Thanks for hanging out. Those 2 spots wouldn't have been adjacent. We would need to be on the portal, be adjacent to you. Oh, at least we have video of evidence of the crime. Did I? What did I do? My bad. Hey, Void Presence. Good to be. Good to see you on here. I think I messed up somewhere. Dare Drinker. My bad. Those 2 spots wouldn't have been adjacent. We would need to be in the portal, be adjacent to you. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. I'm just gonna do my resets and stuff. Argus says, "Well, you put down there when you took off the board after we picked it up." Oh, okay. So it was this one, right? My bad. So I owe you a tome. Is that correct? Yep. So we'll figure that out on your turn. Okay, that's the tome to remind me. I'm gonna finish up my turn. We've done the tome. Then I'm going to bring all my dice down, and then get a boost. So I'm going to boost 1 warp and 1 movement. Okay. 5, 3, boost, and a boost. Actually, no, I'm not going to boost my movement. I'm going to boost my shift. I got a couple of shifts here. Okay, and I still have my teleport. Okay, friends. Now on your turn, you do have a tome. Let's remember where. Let's figure out where your tome would be. So you could put it here on your barge, and then when you boosted, your dice, it will go to 2 rather than 1. Okay. Or we can have it here. And then you would still boost here, but then at the end of turn, it would go back here, and then you could add another tome for later. Okay. All right. So barge is fine for the tome. Got it. Okay. Cool. We'll do that. Boom, boom, and then there's your boost. Then you have 2 characters to go. Where are we going to spawn? So you definitely want to get in suplexing position, like here, and you suplex me there, and that'll definitely get 1. And then you go here or here. There's another suplex. You have 2 suplexes there. Okay. All right. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. This is fun. This is good times here. Let's get things going here. I think a great way to do this would be you suplex or barge this wall, or barge the bookcase here. That way you can suplex me or throw me onto the clutter, and I'm definitely in the path there. Okay, so 1 barge and 1 throw. Okay. Cool. Thanks, Jess. So we got 1. Now the trick is, how can we get another? I mean, you're gonna have to get at least another throw here. You could throw me here to here, and then somehow get a barge going. How can you get that? If we force you to walk into the tome computers, that does count. Yes. Can you distract me? Or can you? Yeah, you can totally, intimidate. Neighboring enemy moves 2 spaces, or, yeah. Boom, boom. Okay, there's that. Or, so what did we do? We had you, you originally was here. And was this here, like that? I forget. Dare, if we force you to walk, yeah, that's the wrong one. Got it. Sliver. So this is my 3.5 complete playthrough watch of this game, and I cannot get over how much it feels like Santorini to me in such a really good way. Yeah, at its heart, I mean, it is a abstract game, Slivers, and I like it better than Santorini, honestly. I love Santorini, don't get me wrong, but there is that feel of, each faction gets their own abilities and different ways to move. Argus says bookcase was between us and the junk, I think. Yeah, that's right. Here. And then I was gonna, yeah. Okay, yeah. So I was here, and then you come here. Yeah, I was saying you could barge that and then suplex me over here. Suplex bottom right, yeah. Or you can, yeah. Okay. Oh, you know what? You can distract using this one. Distract goes 1, 2, then you got me. Okay. So boom, boom, you got me. There's your distract. Now, how can you move suplex and do stuff? So I think you suplex this one here. That's your throw, which I took 1 off earlier. And then how can you can barge. You're going to have to barge this one to make the Tome Keeper go around it. Okay. So 1, 2 for movement. So down to 1. And then barge like this. That way you set up that one there. Did you already do your second throw? Let me see. 1 and then 2. Yeah, second throws. So both the suplexers are done. Yep, nice. So then now the Tome Keeper is going to go this way. So you get my second one. Then you have 3 movement left. Get the heck out of dodge. Or you can intimidate neighbor. No, you don't need to waste your intimidate because they're going to go this way anyways. You've used your distract, which is a good way to go. Or did you use the intimidate? Gosh, sorry folks. Bottom purple will be stepped on. Yep. Was that your distract? Your distract means it moves one space, which it did and got me, right? Oh, distract is moving the tome keeper towards yourself. I had used your intimidate, which moves my character two spaces towards it, and that's what you did. Okay. You did a move I didn't like. Okay, bottom purple will be stepped on. Yeah, what was the move? I think we should retcon that so you get your full move the way you want to do it. So this was intimidate, which we used by mistake. Um, so you'll definitely get a 2-pointer here. You got one of them already, and that was through suplex, or I mean, yeah, barge suplex. Gosh, folks, I need more Topo Chico. Green was on bottom row with a purple. Purple in corner. Yep. And Tomekeeper was there. Now, distract, if you do use distract, you would move one character like this, okay? But if you use intimidate, 1, 2, you caught him, okay? And then this one was over here. This is where you threw here. Okay, suplex the bottom guy here. So Tomekeeper is going to go 1, 2, 3 here. Right? Okay. So what we're going to do, we got that all figured out, hopefully. You can use the barge. You still had barge left, right? So that was moving the bookcase and suplex, correct. So here, so 1, 2. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Now you want to intimidate, right? So this is neighboring enemy moves 2 spaces towards the tome keeper. So this one goes here. That's 1. I can't do 2, but when the tome keeper moves, 1, 2, 3, you get them both. Well done. Thank you, chat. Okay, you've got 3 movement left. I would say run away or get close to. So I'm gonna, after you get these 2, I'm gonna have to spawn here, 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 or here. So with that 3 movement you have, I would stay close to me so you can suplex me again when I respawn. So maybe this one. Actually, if you move back here for 1, I can spawn there, and that gives you, you know. Actually, if you move here, no, that's 2, 3. If I spawn here, I may spawn here as well. So you have 1 here. Okay. You have 2 movement left, friends. Yeah, I don't know where to go here. Maybe move here. Yep. Dare Drinker's on top of it. Yep. Step on this Tomekeeper respawn points that aren't trapped. Yep. Okay. So let's see. Here. You're here already. And then you've got this one here. Yeah, you're good. Because then that forces me to spawn here or here on a trap. Okay. All right. I'm gonna cancel that out or close that down. Let's go with the Tomekeeper. And Tomekeeper, 1, 2, 3, bum ba da dum, 2-pointer. Nice job, chat. Well done. 1, 2. You're a 5. And then we do the stuffs. So I already gave you your tomes. You all hooked up on the tomes. And move dice to the left. And then no tomes to add. Then you can boost. Would you like to boost for 2 throws? I'm assuming so. you will have your 2 barges. You have a distract, and you have your movement. Okay. Okay. Good turn. Well done with the 2-pointer. Nice. So I am going to, what I'm going to do, I got to respawn. So I spawn here. And then I've got to spawn here on the trap. But thankfully, the Tome Keeper, friends, unfortunately, is... Oh, your green should be on portal. My portal. Got it. Cool. Unfortunately, this is going to be the end of the game. Because the Tome Keeper, no matter what I do, the Tome Keeper moves 3 spaces. It'll be 1, 2, and then 3. Final destination, and... Oh, they got the second one already. Once they get to the final destination, after lunch, the game ends immediately, and whoever's on top of the score track will win the game. So that is it. Friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me, joining me. Yeah, a little bit of a letdown there at the end for you chat, but again, I know it's your first time playing, and I'm trying to, play with you here. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. This is a lot of fun. I hope this gave you a good sense of the game. I am so hyped about this game. It's one of my favorites of the year, and I say that knowing that, full disclosure, Ivy Games brought me out to the studio. We filmed content, did a bunch of stuff, but I really enjoy this game. Slivers had said it reminds them of Santorini in a bit. I see the similarities. It does not have the 3D jumping, right, as far as Santorini, where you have to go up 3 levels. But I think there's more to it to this game, just with the sliding or shifting of bookshelves, and the fact that you have a Tome Keeper. That does not exist in Santorini. You have a program movement where you are trying to lure or set up your opponents to get caught by the Tome Keeper, because kids can be noisy in the library, right? So that element is not in that game. It is an abstract at its heart, but with all the asymmetric abilities, again, we did 2 factions out of I believe it's 4 that come in the game, and you can get so we have monsters, that's 1. We have zombies, we have wizards, and we have vampires, and then we also have trolls and what was the other one? Trolls and witches in the expansion. So GG, friends. Yes. Sliver says totally cementing how much yeah, right. Sliver, I'm so glad you got to see it, Slivers. And Sliver says totally cemented him getting this. I'm glad to hear that. I see that box in the back. Yeah, here's the box here. So again, this whole thing, we're talking prototypes, folks. This is all prototype stuff. The final edition will be will be different. And again, the rules that we played with, there may be some tweaks as well. Plus, we haven't even talked about the solo game by David Turczi. That is going to be included in it. It's not in this prototype of the rule book, early edition of the rule book. But yeah, there's a lot of playthroughs now available. You can see me play with Austin of IV Games, along with Before You Play, Monique and Naveen. That's up there, our 4-player game. There's a playthrough with Becca Scott, Quackalope, Mark Street from the Dice Tower, Alex from Board Game Co., Jeremy Howard. Just some. I was so blessed and fortunate to be part of that group, and I want to thank them again for bringing me out. I hope you've gotten a great view of this game. I'm going to be playing it again, folks, this Friday with my buddy Daryl. We're playing a 1v1 just like this. Y'all helped me warm up for Daryl, because Daryl is a great gamer. We're gonna have fun playing this Friday night, 7 p.m. Pacific. Be a 1v1, and looking forward to that as well. One more time, let's take one more look at the Kickstarter there. 156, nice. So happy for them. I'm going to raid someone now, friends. I want to thank you one final time for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Let's find someone to raid. Let's see. And I need to get out of this. It's warming. I love this sweatshirt, or this hoodie, but it is warm in here. Who is live right now, friends? Let's raid someone. Jess, you're not live, are you? Jess is hanging out with us right now, so no, she is not live. Let's raid. Who is? Let's see. Matthew Jones Ghost. Let's raid Matthew Jude. Matthew is an amazing person. Friends, yeah, no stream from Jess today. Thank you. I cannot thank you enough. I really appreciate it. We're gonna raid Matthew Jude, and check out Mythic Mischief now on GameFound, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Maybe Thursday night, hopefully, but if not, definitely Friday with Daryl. All right, stick around for the raid. Have a great day. Take care, everybody. Bye. Whoops, that's not it. I hit the wrong button. Bye.